Welcome to the channel. Military Exercises. U.S. Marines join Florida Army participating in combat capability exercise. They are among nearly 5,000 Florida Army National Guard soldiers who were mobilized to Camp Shelby to support the combat training capability exercise, a major training event that ensures the readiness and skills of the 53rd Infantry Brigade Combat Team for deployment. The combat-oriented training involves job competencies and prepares infantry soldiers for combat. xCTC also recognizes the importance of sustained operations. This training emphasizes the roles of soldiers, including support networks that enable long-term presence in contested environments. Even the training preparation is not exempt. Soldiers from the 50th Regional Support Group and the 53rd Brigade Support Battalion conducted the transfer of ammunition from supply points to ammunition storage areas for distribution to various units on July 15. The xCTC lasted approximately 2 weeks and involved training ranging from mortar and direct artillery fire to helicopter and infantry exercises designed to enhance the readiness of the 53rd Infantry Combat Brigade Team for future deployments. The FLARNG utilized various assets to achieve success in an ever-evolving world with new training challenges to prepare for potential peer conflicts. What is the difference between the Army and Marines? The largest and oldest service in the U.S. military, the Army provides the ground forces that protect the United States. A component of the Department of the Navy, the Marine Corps maintains amphibious and ground units for contingency and combat operations. What combat training do Marines get? Marine Combat Training Battalion, MCT, is a 29-day course. The mission is to train and conduct standards-based combat skills training of all non-infantry Marines in order to ensure that every Marine is a fighting Marine, regardless of their military occupational specialty, MOS. Who's tougher, Marines or Army? Marine Corps training is considered one of the toughest to scale through because they are an offensive force. Marines go through a grueling 13-week boot camp training that tests physical stamina, mental toughness and moral integrity. Are U.S. Marines better than the U.S. Army? The Marine Corps members are called Marines, not soldiers, and they typically have to go through much more intense basic training than those in the Army do, creating a reputation for being some of the toughest and most highly trained fighters. Do Marines get more respected than the Army? For example, if we gauge respect by the measure of historical prestige, the Army, being the oldest, might top the list. If we consider fierce combat and tenacity as a measure of respect, many commend the Marines. Jim Shaver, head of control cell training for xCTC training at Camp Blanding for this cycle, explains that the hundreds of contractors employed during the training will make the exercise as realistic as possible, and provide Hollywood-level moulage to simulate casualties in the battlefield. More than 4,500 soldiers from the 53rd IBCT are stationed at the post, participating in the Exportable Combat Training Capability, xCTC, exercise. This training simulates battlefield conditions to train soldiers and their leaders in their wartime mission, while enhancing their tactical skills and technical competence. Thank you for watching the Military Exercises channel and see you in other videos.